afternoon, everyone. So happy to have you back again in my class. And I hope you have done the activity that I had given you in the last class. Yeah, Mita, Sneha, Lali, Jinto, all of you. Can you, not just these people, all of you, switch on your camera. I'll wait 30 seconds for you to switch on your camera. Yes. The clock is ticking. I want to see how many of you have that energy, that, or let us say, the interest to switch on your camera. 10 seconds more. All right. Okay, I can see so many shy people here. All right. Okay, not a problem. So we will continue anyways. All right. Yeah. Hi, TB. Thank you so much for switching on your video. All right. Now, I want to ask you a question before we first start our class. Hi, Anju. So see, yeah, I have two books here. Like one is Adventures of Indian Techie. It's a fiction book. I know you know the difference between fiction and non-fiction, don't you? Yeah. So I want you to tell me which book I should choose for reading. So this is a fiction book, Adventures of Indian Techie, and this one is a non-fiction book, Sapiens. It's written by Yuval Noah Harari, and I am pretty confused about which one to read for this day. I want to read one, but this one is full of history. It's pretty thick, pretty complex to read. This one is really thin, and it's really easy to read and everything. So tell me, which one would you suggest me to read? I love both. So I'm in a situation where I can't choose between one. So in the comment box, everyone type N for non-fiction, and that is Sapiens, N for non-fiction, and F for fiction. So which one would you go for? Go ahead. Everyone comment in the chat box. Yeah, go ahead. 10 seconds. 10, 9, type N or F. 8, 7, 6. Go ahead, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I can see so many of you have typed for the fiction. Do you think it's because it's small? It's pretty small. Is that the reason why you went for the this one? Anyways, I like both. So I will thank you so much, everyone, for your help, because I really wanted to go through, and you help me out from the situation. Now I want to put you in this situation. How? I'm going to share with you a link. You already know how to fill up a Google form, right? So you will be getting a link wherein you will be redirected to a page where you have to pick up from a few options. 4 questions will be there, and you have to pick up from that, and you have only only 2 minutes to fill it up. Okay, and click on the link in the comment box. Go ahead, I'll be seeing your answers. Fill up your name. These are all simple questions, but with a twist. These are all based on your choices, your opinion. There is no right or wrong to these answers for these questions. So go ahead and pick what you like. Okay, so I will be seeing your answer, and you have approximately 1.5 minutes now. Clock is ticking. Yes. All right, let me have a look at what's happening in there. Right. Yeah. Okay, I see one response from Raju. All right, go ahead, everyone. You have approximately a few more seconds. Come on, everybody, solve would you rather questions. Okay, go ahead, quick. 10 seconds more. Countdown begins. 10, 9, 8. Okay, Kartika has responded. Did I say 6? Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3. Anju has responded. 2, 1. Okay, if you still want to want to answer this, do it after class. No responses from henceforth. I would love to see your answers, but you should have done it a bit earlier. So thank you, Raju, Kartika, and Anju for answering. Now let me share my screen and show to you how they have responded. Okay, let me share the screen. Yeah, so here it is. Give me a thumbs up if you can see it in the chat box. All right, yeah, okay, I'm assuming you can see it. So yes, so Raju, I'm just going through one person's answers, not everyone's. Yes, so let's go with, yeah, Raju's answer. He was the first one. Would you rather have no taste at all or be color blind? He went for have no taste at all. Okay, he'd rather see the world in colors. Good. Would you rather give up watching TV and movies for lifetime or eat the same food for the rest of your life? He has gone for give up watching TV. He really wants variety food, right, Raju? Okay. Would you rather always be 20 minutes late or be 2 hours early? All right, Raju, you would rather be late. Okay, good. But we should value the time of others as well, right? But yeah, good choice. Anyways, according to your opinion. Now, would you rather have no friends but be rich? He has gone for that instead of have lots of friends but be dirt poor. All right. Now, okay, go ahead. Raju, can you unmute and tell me why you chose last one? Why you chose have no friends but be rich instead of being dirt poor? Why that? Yeah. Yes, Raju. All right. Okay. I see that Raju really likes to spend his money in as many ways as possible. So that's the reason. Great. Actually, sometimes we can enjoy a lot with money. Sometimes money can. So I agree, Raju. I respect your opinions. Now it's time for me to introduce you to the poem that we'll be learning today. I know you know the background of this poem because that was the activity that you got yesterday, right? You were supposed to read the profile of Robert Frost. So how many of you can tell me who Robert Frost is? Yeah. Okay, Sneha, yes? Yeah, Robert Frost is an American poet. You're right. Yes. Uh-huh. And then Lali, what is it? What did you say? I heard you unmute. Yes, Lali, that's right. Yeah, he has won Pulitzer Prize 4 times. That's a good detail that you remembered. Good. All right. So, okay, keeping this Robert Frost in mind, I am going to bring back the question of these books and the would you rather questions that we had. We were put in a situation called as dilemma. How many of you know what dilemma is? Give me a thumbs up side. Give me a thumbs up reaction. Yeah, okay, 5, 10, 20 people know what dilemma is. So we have approximately 10 people who don't know dilemma. So it can also be pronounced as dilemma. Okay. Both pronunciation are all right. Now, dilemma or dilemma is a situation where one has to choose one single alternative out of 2 or more. It was a pretty difficult situation because you have to make one choice and something you have to sacrifice for that. So that is this situation. Why am I talking about dilemma? Why am I making you answer these questions? There is a reason. The reason is that the poem that we are going to deal with today is based on this central idea. The central idea of this poem is dilemma, or being in a difficult situation where one has to make a choice. Now let's go, and even though you have read the profile, we will have a look at Robert Frost, an amazing poet, and we will have a look at what his life is all about. All right, because that is essential to this poem. You will understand why very soon. All right, so let me show you so this is the profile. Would anyone want to read? Yeah, all right, no problem. I'll read this for you, but make sure if you don't have your textbooks in front of you, make sure you're looking into the screen. All right, not on my face, on the screen. Yeah. Robert Frost lived from 1874 to 1963. Though he was born in San Francisco, he moved back to his family's home in New England after his father died when he was a young boy. As a young man, Frost attended Dartmouth College and Harvard. Heard of this? Yeah, thumbs up signs are coming. Yeah, Harvard. But he didn't graduate from either. Instead, he worked as a farmer, an editor, and a school teacher. Diverse. As a young man, he wrote in his spare time, but his poems were rejected for publication. Sad. In 1911, he decided to move to England in hopes of getting his poetry published there. By this time, he was married and had children. In England, he met other poets. His first book of poetry was published in England in 1913, and it was well received. When he returned to the United States, he was surprised by the favorable American reviews of his poems. The same publishers who had rejected his poems years before were now asking him for his poetry. He continued to teach and received invitations to lecture and read his poetry throughout the country. In 1924, 1931, 1937, and 1943, he won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry. So, Lally, you were right, 4 times. He was appointed the consultant in poetry to the Library of Congress, which is called the Poet Laureate today. Additionally, throughout his life, he received 44 honorary degrees and numerous awards, including Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetry. There is even had a mountain in Vermont named after him. Who has that? Wow, he's such an amazing guy. 1960, he was asked to read at the inauguration of President John F. Kennedy, the first time such an invitation had been extended to a poet. Yeah, that is what it's all about him. So he was a farmer, editor, school teacher, poet, every single thing. But this came with a difficulty as well. Now, who can explain this picture to me? Yes. Yeah, Anagha. Yeah, what is this picture all about? What do you see in the picture? Yeah, you can see a man thinking. Yeah, there are 2 roads. Yes. Yeah, both are different. Yeah, one is neat. All right, you can call it neat. Yes. How about the other one? Is that dirty? Yeah, filled with stones, filled with leaves. Yes, that's right. So that's what's happening there. Now, what do you think he might be thinking? Yes, he might be thinking about, yes, which path to take. You are good at prediction because this is what the poem is all about. All right, I want every one of you to silently read this, but before that, I am going to read the poem. Okay, this picture is one of the reflections or graphical representation of the poem. Right, so keeping this picture in mind, I am going to read aloud this poem, after which you will be silently reading. So pay attention. The road not taken. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted bare, though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. I'm going to pause right there. We will be only discussing the first 2 stanzas, right? So here we can see that we can see a description, very simple language, very easy to understand. What is it?
Shamil, you have only 1 minute left.
Yeah. So what is being described? Yeah, it is exactly describing what is in the picture. So why do we have so many I there? It is autobiographical, right? It is autobiographical. And who can quickly tell me what is the rhyme scheme? Yes, Noel? A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, then A, B, C, all right. D, B. Okay, A, B, C, D, B. All right. Yeah, no, it's not A, B, C. It's A, B, C, A, B. Right? Would and could rhyme together. So I'm glad that you remember what rhyme scheming is. So this is a regular rhyme scheme poem. The same rhyme scheme is moderated throughout. So that is it, and I will give you an activity
Yes,
that
Shamil,
is,
your time is up.
yeah. So make sure you complete this activity that's there in the homework on page number 56. It's pretty easy. You just have to write the dialogue of what the boy is thinking or what the man is thinking. So make sure you complete it, and we will meet in the next class. Bye bye.